All right, it's that time for 15 minutes of success. 15 minutes of success, 15 minutes of success, no stress and no mess with Dr. Lotus Riche and her special guest, the amazingly remarkable Mr. Cicone Prince, the king of leadership. Hello, 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 and welcome back to 15 minutes of success with me, your girl Lotus Riche. Of course, I have the king. That's right. The king of leadership, Mr. Cicone Prince, is here with me today, and we're going to get right into it because there's nothing left to do but do it as we get into 15 minutes of success. So I invite you to share this broadcast. Share this broadcast with everyone you know, people you like, and even people you don't like, because your friends and frenemies need to hear this message of 15 minutes of success, because this broadcast is for everybody that is somebody. And guess what? All of you are somebody. And so make sure when you come and join the broadcast, let us know where you're coming in from, and make sure you tag a friend and tell them to come on in and win. Another thing, don't forget, get your notepads. Notepads and pens make great friends, because note takers are money makers and they're change makers. So I'm going to go back with no further ado. Before I come back to you, I'm going to go and get my friend, the king of leadership, Mr. Cicone Prince. Be right back.
Hello. How you doing?
I am doing magnificent. If I was doing any better, there'd be two of me telling two of you and the rest of everybody in viewership land the same thing. So I'm super happy to have you here, Mr. Cicone Prince. Of course, people may or may not know, but you are an award-winning speaker. You're a consultant. You're a podcast host. You're a coach, author. You're a father. You're a husband. You're a friend. You're a brother. And most importantly, you're a child of the Most High. Yes. And you share that love in everything you do. And so I've introduced you, but I welcome you to share more about who Mr. Cicone Prince, the king, that's right, I said it, the king of leadership is.
Well, my name is Cicone Prince, as Lotus has already said, and I'm the president and CEO of CiconePrince.com, where we make motivation personal by introducing you to yourself. I'm also the founder of Next Level Leadership Summit, where we're leading the way, and I even host my own television show, the CiconePrince.com show. I've actually been speaking now for the past 6 years, actually going on 7 years, and hosting my annual summit. I've written 5 books. I'm a father of 5 children, and I also have a lovely wife, Yolanda Prince.
Awesome. Woo, woo. Thank you. So as you come in, go ahead and let us know where you're coming in from. And you can let us know what you do too, because we want to connect with you and what you do. And also give him some L's, give him some love as you come in, and make sure you share this broadcast, because we're only going to be before you for a short duration as we talk about 15 minutes of success with my phenomenal yes, Mr. Cicone Prince. So Cicone, thank you so much for sharing some more light on who you are and what you do. I really am so happy that you're here today, because you are, in my opinion, the epitome of what success looks like. And now a lot of people think that success is maybe having fine cars or fine clothes or big houses, but that's not only what success is made of. And so I'd like you to share, in your opinion, what does success look like to you and what does it mean for you?
Dr. Miles Monroe said that the greatest failure in life is to succeed at the wrong assignment. I'm going to say that again. The greatest failure in life is to succeed at the wrong assignment. And when I read that quote, that actually really spawned my first published book, which is Are You Climbing the Wrong Mountain? Because the first thing that came to my mind was a picture of somebody standing on top of a mountain saying, I did it. But the caption at the bottom of the picture said, but you're on the wrong mountain. And so to me, when we talk about success and what success means, to me, it's fulfilling that purpose. It's being able to actually say that you are doing what you were created to do. Even that statement, the greatest failure in life is to succeed at the wrong assignment, it begs to answer the question or ask the question, who's handing out the assignments? And of course, you and I know, in fact, we are people of faith. And for me, it's our God-given assignment. That's what success is, because so many people choose their own destiny, so to say. They choose their own, way to go. And then they wind up finding out that they're not where they need to be. They're on the wrong mountain. They're not fulfilled, they're not happy, and they're not satisfied. But when you have taken the time to look at what you've been groomed for, what you've been made for, the struggles that you've gone through, the traumas and the tragedies that you've overcome and come through, what happens is you start to identify what you were made for, what you were built for. And then if you start operating in that, one thing I know is that there's a flow that comes when you're operating in your gift, in a thing that you were created for. And without having that present, you struggle. And you find yourself wondering, am I doing the right thing? Am I going in the right direction? Am I making a difference? But once you actually identify what that is, then life becomes so much easier. It becomes so much better. And you find yourself excited to do what it is you were called and gifted to do. And so to me, that's what success means.
Wow, you have dropped the mic numerous times already. And so I welcome each and all of you that's viewing this. If that resonates with you, go ahead and put a number 2 in the comment, because success means different things to different people. And so thank you for sharing that, because what you shared would help other people really understand that you don't have to measure yourself by success of someone else. Right. You create what you feel is success for you and live in that. I love that. That's awesome. That's awesome. So let me ask you this. You quoted a quote from Mr. Miles Monroe. The greatest failure in life is to succeed at the wrong assignment. Right. Have you ever been in a situation where you found that you may have been working on the wrong assignment, and then you needed to turn around, but because you didn't want to feel embarrassed or what have you, you kept going?
Well, they oftentimes say that hindsight is 20/20, which means that after you've gone through something, you can look back on it and you can see exactly what it was for, the reason for it, and how it actually helped you.
Right.
Back in 2012, I was at a conference in Dallas, Texas, and I got a call from the conference host, and they told me that my company had been selected to be a part of a quick pitch business Olympics. And I had 3 minutes to pitch my business in front of a select panel of judges and the listening audience. So I immediately started practicing my elevator speech. Now, at the time, the company that I had was a 3D animation company, and we did 3D animation and illustration. So I started over and over again, going over my speech, going over my presentation. And I found out that once I got into the speech, while I was on stage, I had an epiphany. My epiphany was that my words could be used for more than selling a product or service. My words could be used to help uplift and change people's lives. I identified that I was on the wrong mountain. I tell people that there are 3 things that you can learn by being on the wrong mountain. The first thing is you can learn, okay, look, this is not it. This is not where I'm supposed to be. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. So I can scratch this off my list. This is not it. But the second thing is, even being on the wrong mountain, you can see the right. I'm gonna say that again. The second thing is, even being on the wrong mountain, you can see the right one. And that's what happened. I actually, while I was on stage, while I was up there presenting my company, I realized I was on the wrong mountain. But the third thing that I tell people, and see, to me, this is so critical, because even being on the wrong mountain, you've learned some things. Once you've identified the right mountain, it doesn't take you that long to get up it because you have mountain climbing skills. I mean, there are things you've learned even climbing the wrong mountain that you take with you. There was stuff that I learned while running my 3D animation company that I took with me, in fact, when I started doing the motivational speaking. Things about integrity, things about being a man of my word, things about branding, things about my reputation. Those things, I took that information with me to my new venture and to my new job, to my right mountain. And so it didn't take me that long to scale it because I had mountain climbing skills, stuff that I've learned. And so many people, they'll say, well, I just wasted my time. No, you didn't. It's only a waste if you leave the lesson. I tell people either I win or I learn. It's only a loss if I leave the lesson. So you can learn some stuff. You can take some stuff with you, even doing the wrong thing. You can learn what not to do, but you can also take some skills, even while you were excelling at the wrong thing. Those can be those are transferable to the right thing. And so, yes, I know people oftentimes find themselves in situations where they're embarrassed to turn around or to start over. But if you're going to truly have success, if you're going to truly be happy, if you're going to truly fulfill your calling and your gifting, you're going to have to be willing to get off the wrong mountain and get on the right one.
Exactly. And here's a key that you shared, which I think is very, very powerful, because you gain mountain climber skills.
Yes. Yes.
And those mountain climber skills are the skills that help move you forward on the mountain that you're supposed to be climbing anyway. And
Right.
It helps you to be triumphant on that climb. And oftentimes it helps you to kind of maneuver around some pitfalls that you otherwise would not have seen if you didn't develop your mountain climber skills on the wrong mountain.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
I love how you put that. Folks, if you love how he talked about the mountain climber skills, and if you have mountain climber skills, go ahead and put a 4 in the comment block below. If you got mountain climber skills, put a 4 in the comment block below, because I see a lot of people are already trickling in, and a lot of them are entrepreneurs. And if you're not an entrepreneur, you're living life. And guess what? In life, there are mountains. And sometimes we're climbing the wrong mountain and don't even realize it. But when we come to that aha moment, that light bulb comes on and we realize that we're on the wrong mountain and we begin to move in the direction of the right mountain, we've accumulated skill sets. We've accumulated better thoughts. We've accumulated different emotions about success and what failure looks like. And guess what? Many of you have done it too. And so if you've done it, if you've experienced, or if you know someone has done it, put a 4 in the comment block below. Woo! You are dropping some gems in here today on 15 Minutes of Success. So I want to move right into the next question. How do people leverage their dreams for success to achieve success?
Well, one of the ways that's done is identifying how your dream serves humanity. I'm going to say that again for those that are taking notes. How does your dream serve humanity? Because I don't care how gifted you are, if it only serves you, it's not for the world. Going back to Dr. Miles Monroe again, he said that the fruit isn't for the tree. So your gift isn't for you. So how does your gift serve humanity? You may be an accountant. You may love crunching numbers, but then you can help people with their taxes. You can help them with dealing with the IRS if that's your passion. You may love cooking. And so, you either may be a culinary chef in a restaurant, or you may start your own small business. I don't care what it is, but you have to identify how your dream serves humanity. Once you've identified that, then the next step is building your economy, your personal economy around that. Making sure that it's something that people want or need and they're willing to pay for. And so I tell people all the time, you have to make sure that your dreams are serving not just yourself, but serving others.
I love it. here's something that I've heard many, many times before. When you help someone achieve their own dream, you oftentimes achieve your dream.
Right.
And so I wanted to pose that question to you. How has your dream really showed up after you've helped someone achieve their dream? Because I know that you work so hard to help other people achieve their dream. And to me, when I look at you, I see that you're very successful, not because of what you hold and you keep secret, but because of what you share.
Right. Right. Well, I know for myself that my dream and my goal, and I say this with all honesty, I want I want people to be the best version of themselves, because I know that in doing so, they will live the life that they truly deserve. But oftentimes they don't really understand who they are. They don't really see what they're capable of. And that's why our slogan is making motivation personal by introducing you to yourself. Inspiration comes from outside. You can inspire somebody, but motivation is internal. What is your motivation? So I said that we make it personal by introducing you to yourself, because once you truly understand who you are, nothing can stop you. But until you understand who you are, anything can. And so helping people to truly be able to take an objective look at themselves, to see where they are right now versus where they want to be, and then helping them to map out a way to actually get from where they are to where they want to be. That's one of my passions. That's one of the things that I love to do. I mean, for me, serving humanity, helping other people see the best version of themselves is so important. I mean, it's almost like breathing to me, you know, because I know just how critically important it is for you to be the best version of yourself, no matter where you go. Because I tell people all the time, no matter where you go, you're there. So if you never develop as a person, you can never help other people do the same, because you take the same thinking from one relationship to the next, from one job to the next, from one business to the next, from one venture to the next. But if you develop as a person, you show up in your best self, which means that you are able to then encourage and motivate, or I should say inspire somebody else to do the same. But that's where the leadership aspect comes in. You don't want to have a leader that is self-conscious, that is self-centered, because they're not really developing people. But once you have developed yourself, the next logical step is to develop others. And so I try to encourage everybody that I encounter to be the best version of themselves, because that's truly my passion. That's where I truly see success.
Exactly. And I thank you for sharing that. And I put this question up here, and I left this here because I want our viewing audience to really do some critical thinking. Where are you now, and where do you want to be? Where do you want to be even tomorrow? Sometimes people say, look, 5, 10 years down the road. Sometimes people can't really see that far. But where do you want to be tomorrow in the way that you respond and relate to people? Where do you want to be when it comes to your business and how you handle your business life and your personal life? Where do you want to be? I challenge you to write it down. That's why note takers are money makers and note takers are change makers. But they're only change makers when they move into action on the golden nuggets that they take down. You got to move into action. And here's something that you said, Cicone, that I really love. You said, I'm going to say it again for the people that are taking notes. Right. So that's your call to action, that every opportunity is an opportunity, but you have to take the opportunity in the time of the opportunity, because the come up is in the show up. So you've got to show up for yourself if you really want to be successful. And so I see a lot of people are showing up right now. And here's what I want you to, here's what I want to encourage you to do. I double dog dare you. If you really say that you care about somebody, that you are a leader, if you're an entrepreneur, I double dog dare you to tag someone right now, call their name out, tag them, let them know you care. You've got 30 seconds to do it. Here goes. So you say you care about someone and you want them to be successful, and you're already successful, or you're trying to get successful. Connect with somebody today. Share this broadcast, tag them. We've only got a few minutes left, because after all, this is 15 Minutes of Success with Dr. Lotus Riche and her guest, the king of leadership, Mr. Cicone Prince. Tag somebody. All right, fantastic. So as we wind down the 15 Minutes of Success, I'd like to go ahead and acknowledge our folks from all over the world that are joining in with us. And we see the amazingly amazing Dee Bowden, the author, featured in Forbes magazine, Get the Cash or Collect the Cash. She's here. How you doing? Happy Thursday to you. We're so happy to see you. She says, hey, Cicone. And Miss Scarlett says, hello. She's watching from France. We're happy to see you. We have Miss Yagami watching from Japan. We've got some L's. I asked the folks to send you some love. We got some L's coming in, folks sending you some love from all over the place. We've got Jasper here. He's watching from Mindanao. Good to see you, Jasper. Thank you so much. And we've got Easy from Moonwalk. Happy to see you. They put some ones, some L's in there, sending you love, light, and appreciation. So we appreciate you. And Sarah's here from the Philippines. Great to see you. Ken's here also. Send you some twos. And of course, the lady of the front porch herself, Porch Talk. She says, hey, Dorothy Mae Ross, Chicago in the house. Porch Talk Live worldwide. That's right. The porch power brings conversation, people, and places together. That is so right. And Sarah said, learning is never ending. It's just that we have to be open-minded and always willing to learn. And that is true. That's a mic drop. And hi, Gerard. Great to see you and happy to have you on the show. Gerard said, how would you know if you're climbing the right mountain?
Well, to answer his question, the way that you would know that you're climbing the right mountain is the things that you're doing. There's a great sense of fulfillment. And again, it's serving others. I'm going to say that again for those that are taking notes. There's a great sense of personal fulfillment and it's helping others. And then I would even add, and you feel like you're being properly compensated for it. Okay. Those three things are your biggest indicators as to whether or not you're on the right mountain. Because if you're bringing value, if you're changing people's lives, Shay Brown said people will pay you today for the problem that you solved today. So if you are able to solve somebody's problem, they will gladly give you money. So again, a sense of personal fulfillment, you are impacting and changing other people's lives, and they are compensating you for it. So that's it in a nutshell.
I like that. And I hope that answered your question. And if it did, go ahead and put a number 5 in the comment block below. And we have Miss Shirley Murphy from Nigeria, Africa. Love to have you here. So happy to have you here. She is the founder of Women Reach Out with God Initiative. And of course, Labor TV over in Nigeria, Africa. She says, sure, when you help others, you are in turn helping yourself. Yes. All right. And we have folks saying they want to be successful. Okay. I like that. Be the best version. Ram Veloso Loads. Be the best version of yourself. Yes. And so, Mr. Cicone, as we wrap up this segment, can you share with us, in your opinion, how can one be the best version of themselves on the road to success?
Your dream has to be big enough. Your goal has to be big enough that you can't do it by yourself. I mean, just point blank, period. I tell people that, when I was in college, in fact, when I first started moving, I could just put a bed sheet in the middle of the room and put everything in it and tie it up and put it in the trunk of my car. Like, just the living room, just the kitchen, just the bathroom. But towards the end of my college experience, I had accumulated so much stuff that I needed some help. I needed to get somebody to help me. And see, our goals have to be so big that we can't do it alone. If I'm moving a pencil, do I need to call 10 people? No. If I'm moving a piano, hey, I need some help. So your success is really tied up in your desire to be successful, but also with your support system, the people that you have around you. And actually, to be honest, they can find their success in helping you be successful. It's the same way as you can find your success in helping them. And so it's a reciprocal, in fact, relationship to where you're helping them and they're helping you. And in the end, everybody wins. So I hope that answers your question.
Exactly. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. So let's talk about success. Let's talk about collaborating, because I know that I've got some secret sauce on something that you're doing in Kansas City with the remarkable civility ambassador, Mr. Dr. Michael J. Freeland. He is hosting his event, which is his celebrating of 30 years of DJing as DJ Mike J. But here's the thing. We're going to get two wonderful things, because we're going to get DJ Mike J and we're going to get Dr. Michael Freeland as we work with him and talk with him on his mental real estate. And I see your wonderful photo right there. So can you share with us a little bit about that?
Well, I was telling DJ Mike J that it's going to be like a Jekyll and Hyde situation, because it's the DR versus the DJ. The DR, Dr. Michael Freeland, versus the DJ Mike J.
Yes.
And being at his event is going to be, first of all, a monumental experience just because of who he is. But then the topics that he's going to talk about, which is mental real estate. And I know a lot of us have been strained and stressed over the past couple of years simply because of everything that's been going on with the pandemic and trying to get back and, wearing masks and social distancing and being isolated. And so if you didn't really have any challenges from a mental standpoint before, 2020 and 2021 has really pushed you to your limits. And so being able to actually address and deal with those and find out coping techniques and things that we can do to help be in a better state of mind. Because if you're not at your best, you really can't help other people. That's why they say on the airplane, put the oxygen mask on yourself first and then help somebody else. And so this particular event is going to allow us an opportunity to just take a pause and look at our mental real estate. How much of your mental capacity is being taken up with the pressures and problems of life, and how to balance that. There are certain things that we really have no control over, and we really need to let them go. We really need to learn how to identify, okay, what's critical and what's not critical. And we need to be able to separate. This one deacon at our church, he oftentimes tells us, pick your battles. And see, I think oftentimes we are spending major energy on minor issues. I'm gonna say that again, because that's a tweetable. You're spending major energy on minor issues. And so learning how to redirect and refocus the things that you're doing so that you can have a better mental real estate, but you can also have a better life. And you can set the example for other people, because people are watching you. And if they see you spending major energy on minor issues, they're going to do the same. But if they see you picking your battles and being strategic and being more mindful of what you focus on, then you set the example for them to do the same.
Exactly. That's good juice. And so here's what I'd like to leave each and every one of you with today. Remember, success is fundamentally what you determine success is for you. Because here's the thing. It's all a part of your mental real estate. And so as we exit the broadcast for today, we leave you with love, light, and sending you positive energy for success for your mental real estate. And so this is a special tribute to none other than Dr. DJ Mike Freeland for mental real estate. And I've got some secret sauce. Guess who's in this clip?
Hello, everybody. How you doing? This is Cicone Prince of CiconePrince.com, where we make motivation personal by introducing you to yourself. And I can't tell you how excited I am to be a part of the 30-year celebration of DJ Mike J, but also the Mental Real Estate Conference. This conference is going to be unlike anything else because it really focuses on mental real estate. But what makes it different is the fact that you have none other than DJ Mike J that's going to be providing some incredible information with some amazing speakers. But then the after party, that's going to take it to a whole nother level. You know, one of the reasons I do what I do is because I know that within everybody, there's an opportunity for greatness. There's an opportunity for success, and there's an opportunity to make an impact. I think our biggest problem is we don't see it. So my job is to help introduce you to yourself. Because once you truly understand who you are, no one can stop you. But until you understand who you are, anyone can. So I'm glad to be a part of this event because I know that the speakers that DJ Mike J is bringing in is going to actually help you see yourself in a totally different light. And then we're also going to have Dr. Michael Freeland. He's going to be sharing some information as well. So you don't want to miss this event. If you haven't done so already, get your tickets to this life-changing event because it's going to be one for the record books. And 30 years DJing, that in and of itself is a milestone. So listen, I will see you in Kansas City for this amazing event. And I want to thank DJ Mac J for allowing me the opportunity to grace the stage with all of these amazing speakers. We'll see you there. Don't forget, get your tickets. Talk to you later. Bye.
All right. Thank you so much. I told you I always come with some secret sauce because there's no mess and no stress. We want to help you to get to success. So until we see you again, always know that we appreciate you. Don't forget to support the broadcast right down there. You can support us by way of PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, and you can always support us by sending up your prayers for the broadcast because we're always looking for the Most High to bless us as we bring inspiration to every nation. This has been your 15 Minutes of Success with Dr. Lotus Riche and my amazing guest, the leader of what? No, the king of leadership, Mr. Cicone Prince. This has been your 15 Minutes of Success. Thank you so much. Have a great day until we see you again. Be blessed without stress. Take care.